A disabled person technically having the capacity to work a couple hours a week does not mean that person is actually going to be able to find employment or have a job. I mean, it's hard enough at the moment for non disabled people who can work full time with no restrictions to find stable employment. When you have a disability that severely limits your capacity to work or means that you need accommodations in order to safely work, it's just that much more impossible. Ableism is unfortunately still rife in the employment sector and the job market. Disabled people are still seen as inherently inferior workers who are just not worth the effort or straight up not employable, especially if we can't work full time or especially if we actually need accommodations in the workplace. And so, while a lot of us on job seeker or disability pension could technically work 3 hours a week, chances of finding someone to actually employ us for 3 hours a week are slim to none. I say this from personal experience. Even employers that have a reputation for hiring literally anyone, like Woolworths or Coles or Kmart or whatever, will not touch disabled people with a 10-foot pole if we need accommodations or have a restricted capacity to work. Like, they don't even let you sit down at the checkouts if you are disabled. You're just told that you are not suitable for that position. There is a reason that so many of the people who are stuck on JobSeeker for extended periods of time have a disability or a long term medical condition. It's because trying to find employment when you are disabled is incredibly difficult. So, no, disabled people that you think would be able to work a couple hours not having a job isn't evidence that we are just lazy. It's just the result of a job market that is heavily stacked against us and doesn't see us as viable employees.